Right, time for a new telemetry video for Tuesday Thunder. It's been a while since I did one of these for the new guys. You'll see this from my throttle trace here. This is over just the one lap, my Hotlap. Brake trace, speed, my brake bias, gear, and there's a track map. Shows you on there where I am when it's playing. So this telemetry is synced to the video, so I will pause at various places and explain what I'm doing. Yeah, so we'll get going. So obviously start finish line, here we go. So in game I'm braking around about the start of the blue here, blue and white curb. It looks a little bit later on the video. It's just probably down to more action times. So here I am using light braking, as you can see here. Put it on, then I trail it off, and I'm changing down one gear. Trying to hold a brake to about the apex. Maybe a bit before. But just light brake application, as you can see, it's only about 45%. And yeah, try to take it. Ideally, you're just touching the sausage on the inside, but I don't think I did this time. So here again, I am braking when it comes around. I'm about even. Well, it appears to me to be even with this F. Hard brake. You can see that I'm trail braking here, and there's a couple of blips. You can feel, once you've done a few laps, you can feel it's sort of not locking but changing the balance. So yep. I didn't do it this lap, but I generally like to stay closer to the right here. Just about in the middle of the road has an off camber bit that can really catch you out when you get on the throttle. So I tend to stay over here. This time I didn't, so I was a bit more ginger on the throttle. And it gives you a better line through the next left-hander as well. Right here you can see on my brake trace, I get on it hard, and then the first few gears you can keep the brake, well, you feel like you're keeping the brake on hard. Obviously you can see it's decreasing here, but especially when you get down into second and first, you've really got to reduce your brake pressure. You can see I have a plateau here, and that's to be about where I'm changing into first and second, and then it trails right off as I get to the apex. I generally try to square this corner off. What I'd say is I get the car rotated so I can get on throttle faster, because you're in first gear. It's got plenty of torque and it lets a lot of wheel spin. So I try and get it straight as possible. I didn't do a great job this time, but that's my general way I'm getting out of this hairpin. So here I start to turn in at the start of this blue and white curb. You can just keep it flat through this corner, through right there, just touch the inside curb, and try and keep it across to the right a little bit, because you want to be over to the right for the next corner. So there, basically, as soon as I get straight, I'm on the brakes. If you wait a bit later, because you can brake later, you're just going to overshoot this next left-hander, because it drops away on the inside and you just end up flying off the track. I actually stuffed this corner up this time. I went a little bit too tight and hit the sausage. You don't want to hit that sausage. Here again, I stay on to the left here. As I turn right, I'll ease off the throttle. You can probably see it on my trace down here. Off the throttle a bit into the next gear, turn it into the right hand bit, and sort of before you even get to the apex of the right hander, you can get back on the throttle. You'll want to get on the throttle really hard there, but you need to roll on it a little bit, because if you get on it too hard like I did this time, you get a little bit of wheel spin and sideways action. Here again, I think I'm turning in at the start of this barrier, but obviously on this video it looks a bit less. So I'll go a little bit further forward. Ideally, you want to be aiming for this wall. I ran a little bit wide here, but just past this wall there's a curb, and you want to get your two wheels basically over onto the green, and you can carry a lot more speed and get on the throttle quicker out of the corner. Again here, see I'm braking at about the 50. I'm getting into fourth, only for a split second, back into third. Now this next corner, I won't go down to the apex early in the corner because it's a long banked corner. So here, it's a long banked corner, so I tend to stay a bit high at the apex of the first half, then bring it down in the second half. Because it's got a lot of camber, you can end up with a wheel spin. So it opens the corner, the exit of the corner out. Then I pull it down. This left-hand curb, do not run over that too. Like, you want to stay in the middle of it. If you hook over into the green, yeah, it's not pretty. Here, as soon as I get over the brow and let the car get a bit settled, I'm heading towards this curb here. I'm down a gear. Now, this car seems to be particularly susceptible to changing the balance when you're changing gears. I don't know whether it's the engine braking, or whether it's unlocking and locking the diff, or what's going on, but when you change gear, as it changes, you'll get understeer and then back into the steering. So the car, you'll see the car doing little rotations, and it's because I'm getting on off the throttle and changing the gear. It's not me moving the throttle, moving the steering. I didn't put the steering trace up, but you know, first time I've done this in a while. Plus I'm doing it in one take. Alright, so you'll see what I mean. You'll see the car sort of shimmying around left and right. Now here, early upshift in the third, and then you've got to be patient on this last corner to get the best run out. If you get on the gas too early, you're just going to push off the side of the track. Right, so here I'm going to press play again, and I should get, yeah, it's auto pause, sorry, it's been a while. Now I'm just going to change the view, and I'm going to change the view into the hood cam, which is what I run. Now I've got triples, so on the left and the right, which you can't see, I can see the A pillars and see out the windows, side windows a little bit. But this is the view that I use. I'm not even sure what I'm doing here. Alright, so that's my little explanation of my Hotlap. I rambled a bit tonight, but it's been a while. Hopefully some of you guys will find this helpful. And yeah, see you Tuesday night.